Coach Davis of the Rocky Mount Rockets, man. And you've been doing a lot of track for a long time, man. And like, tell us your love for track before we get into like the good stuff dealing with the team that you're coaching now.
I took it to love because I was a runner myself. When I was younger, I started running when I was like in middle school. And I ran for about almost 30, 40 years. And I went on the college to run. Out of college, I continued to run. So my goal was to come back and give back to something I love to do. So I started doing a youth track program here in Rocky Mount. And I've been doing it for about 25, 30 years. And I love working with kids, period. You know, seeing these kids progress like that and see what they do. It's amazing to me just to see. That's the joy and love I get out of that. Watching these kids progress and grow, it's just my joy. I got a passion for it.
So like, tell people like, you know, it's a lot of sports that we have in the world. Like tell some of the viewers like, what's one of the things that are so key in the importance of track and field?
Well, one thing about track and field is, you know, you look at football and basketball, you got your best 11, your best 10 on the court, but with track and field, you got a lot of men to choose from. And each individual can set their own goal, and that's the thing about track and field. It's just so many things you can do, and you know that's the process right there. A lot of kids can't play football, a lot of them can't play basketball, but in track, you got 18 events to choose from. You can find something to do, and it's just the talent is there. You know, it's track is an amazing sport. It's really beginning to grow in the United States. And if you look around, these young kids these days, they're running high school time. A lot of these kids started the program, wind up in the Olympics, wind up in major colleges. So, I mean, the program is worth the while.
So for me, now I know a lot of people may take track at secondary, but what you're saying is like so many scholarships and things like that to have. Like tell other viewers, like other athletes that are in other sports who are pursuing other sports, how important track can help them.
And like, for instance, football players. If you think about football players, when Jordan to run track, become better football players. The condition, the speed, the endurance, all that plays a field in all sports you do. Running, in every sport you run except for golf. So with track and field, I'm gonna give you an example like Tarboro High School. They can't worry about track meet. The whole football team ran, the linemen ran the mile. That's why they win so many state champs. But track plays a major role in their program too. So look at here now lately here, a lot of high school track is really the football team. It's more like sort of track team. Now, a lot of football coaches buying into it, and before they wasn't doing, but now they begin to see it makes a difference.
So the next level. So earlier, right then, they practice here with the Rocky Mount Rockets. You were telling the kids like they don't want to hurt or like they got to make their next step. Like break that down to where like you're basically telling them sometimes this hurt can make you better. I guess.
And that's the thing about a lot of our kids, a lot of athletes. They get to a certain point where they get to a certain pain, they stop. It's called they don't want to go past that thing of hurting, but in order to be really great, you gotta be willing to hurt. Or pain don't last forever, and that's why I try to stress to my kids. It's gonna hurt, but the harder I work, the better I get, and that's the thing. Getting to that next level, it takes that. And but some of them being young and everything, they just learning, but they understanding now. My practice program, we train very, very hard to make them be able to compete on the next level, to compete. And not just for track, but it makes them more mentally, physically to survive in the real world too. Cause you think about this, a lot of our kids these days go through a whole lot. This could be a release program for a lot of our kids to relieve a lot of stress and keep them out of trouble as well.
Man, you said a lot right there. So, you know, what do you want to see before you stop coaching one day? Because one day everybody's gonna, you know, sometimes those things end. What would you like to see before you end?
I would like to see our programs in the area would grow a lot. Because I started with some of my kids they in high school, they in college now, and I've seen the success. My goal is before I leave here just to see the program keep growing and not let it disappear, not let it go away. But that's my goal, to see this program get better and better, and to try to get more kids involved in track and field. Because a lot of our parents, they just think our kids just do football and soccer, but the track program is something a lot of parents don't know about, but this is a program, it's worth your while.
So before we get off of Raw Mind Sports here, what do you want to say before we end?
Hey, if you got a child out there that want to learn how to run and want to learn and want to have fun and want to see your child grow, bring them onto my program. It's always open for room. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Raw Mind, Raw Thoughts is out with Coach Davis, Rocky Mount Rockets. Great track program that a lot of people need to be involved with in our area in the Twin Counties, whether it's Edgecombe, Wilson, Nash. I'm quite sure Edgecombe doesn't, well, I know Tarboro doesn't like have a track team like this, so it's always helping to still come over here. It's about the community helping other kids no matter where they are, near, far, whatever. Let's do what's best for the children. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Anthony Rodriguez, owner-operator of Church Street Tap and Deli, right here shouting out my man, Prime Time with Raw Mind Sports. Always love local sports.